Welcome back to Coffee Walk MD. I'm Dr. Brian Kendall,
And I'm Dr. Brittany Bankhead.
and this is your cure for boring conversation.
You had to think about that, didn't you?
I got it. I finally got it.
He made us edit out the last one.
Check it. I will
check it before
check
you
it, wreck it.
it.
Oh, that's 90s right there. Yeah.
Oh.
So I will put that on the outtakes of one of our social medias. So make sure you
Save
follow
it
us
for the
on the
jury.
TikTok and the Instagram, and
Mhm.
you'll get to see the edited outtake.
Just the fact that you said "the" before each of those, the TikTok,
The TikTok.
Instagram.
Yeah, what's the matter with that?
Is so old.
Hey, what coffee are you drinking? What are you bringing with you?
Hey, cheers to episode
4.
3.
No, 4.
Is it really?
Yes, this is episode 4.
3 was our guest.
3's our guest, which is
that's
yeah.
right.
So, yeah.
Cheers to episode 4.
Cheers to episode 4.
Quattro, if you will.
ESPN the Quattro. No, that was the Ocho, wasn't it?
What?
ESPN the
ESPN?
Ocho. People will get it. It's all good.
My people won't.
Okay, well, my people
What does that
will.
mean? What does that
Comment and let us know that you got it.
mean? No, what is the Ocho?
The Ocho? It's from Dodgeball. ESPN
What?
ate the Ocho. Oh my word! You don't know? Okay. Oh, so this is a great.
This
actually,
is gonna be great.
This is great.
Okay, so let's get
first
started.
off, let's just set the record straight that there are classic movies that you have not seen either.
Well,
And that's
let's get started
Tell
on
us
our
what's
coffee
our first.
walk.
Yeah, let's
Let me
get started
take
on a coffee walk. Tell them first off what you're drinking. What are you drinking this morning?
This morning, I'm drinking a black Nespresso coffee.
Very nice.
I did do a splash of skim milk.
Okay, and your mug.
My mug it's got Barry University on it.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, Barry University is where I did my master's.
Yes.
And I had a crappy GPA in college. So Barry University was my ticket to improving myself, improving my study habits, and helping me get into medical school.
Very nice.
Yay, Barry.
Yay, Barry.
Shout out, Barry.
I'm drinking oat milk latte this morning.
Yeah, you are.
And out of a Paris Eiffel Tower Olympics cup.
Yeah,
We
you
went to the
are.
Olympics last year,
Yeah.
and it was fantastic.
Yeah, dog. More
So.
on that later.
All right, so what's our first segment, Brittany? What do we got?
What's on your mind?
Ooh, what is on your mind?
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? You go
Or
first.
do you need me?
Yeah, you go first.
You need me to have.
Yeah,
something
I'm
that's on my mind?
I'm still drinking my coffee here.
So this morning we're working out as
As we do.
As we do.
Yes, as we do.
And all of a sudden, a song comes on, and I'm not a. If you don't know, I'm not a singer.
Correct.
I
You're
can,
well,
I
no,
can
you.
hold a tune,
You're a way
I
better
can hold
singer
a
than
tune,
me.
but I'm not whatever. But it's that song where it's like, it feels like home to me.
I don't know that song.
It feels like home.
Nope. I mean, I've heard the song.
And I'm like, so we stop, and I'm like, first of all, I know that's kind of an interesting choice to work out to, but it just came on the playlist, and I'm like, oh, name that movie, because we always do this to each other. We like pimp each other, which is the verb for what we do in the hospital.
Yes, it's not
it's
a
the verb for what we do in the hospital of asking questions like on the spot. And I know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, go. Like, what movie is this from? And he goes, I don't know.
I didn't know.
I was like, come on, like Love Fern.
What?
He's like, huh? And I was like, Benny Boo 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 Boo.
No idea.
Not a clue. And my heart sunk.
Just as my heart just sank at not knowing ESPN ate the Ocho.
Like, what do you mean you don't know all of these classic Kate Hudson, Matthew McConaughey things from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Like, every girl was screaming at the podcast.
Were they
now.
right now?
How to Lose
I
a
could
Guy
hear
in 10
them.
Days.
I could
The
hear them out there.
Classic yellow dress. Brian,
I don't know.
Kills me.
I think I've seen parts of that movie, and
that
I
makes me
have
so
seen
sad.
I've seen parts of it. I've never seen the whole movie.
Okay, well, this is
So-
what's on my mind is that you're inept at all rom-coms.
So
If
movies.
you don't know this
well,
one.
So that's rude. I'm not inept. First off, and that's not what's on your mind. What's on your mind is movies.
I love that you're a board-certified emergency medicine doctor. You graduated with the highest of honors.
Yes, and you're calling
and
me
I'm
inept.
Like, you're completely inept.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
you
literally
are.
gave our graduation speech. Thanks
Why?
to you. Thanks
Yeah,
to you.
Why did you give it? Because
She nominated me.
I was like, did you nominate me? He's like, I didn't know that was
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's rude.
I know.
real rude.
Well, you
You're
calling me?
welcome.
Yeah, I'm. Thank you.
Anyway,
but also, I'm not inept.
You're inept at
No.
rom-coms.
I am inept in rom-coms.
Until
That
you
is very
watch
true.
it, you're inept. Okay. Moving on. What's
So
on your mind?
my mind, it is Halloween.
It is.
We are in the thick of it.
We are.
Did you ever think
Never.
that
I
we
know
would
what you're
be
gonna ask.
that we would be Halloween people?
No.
Why are we Halloween people? What happened?
This is a leading question.
I know. I'm asking you. The people don't know. I think you know why we're Halloween
because
people.
of our stupid kids.
Our kids. Wow, man, the insults are flying this morning.
No,
Our kids aren't stupid.
Okay, they're not stupid, but like I don't like Halloween. Like it's not my thing.
It's not my thing either.
It's not my thing.
But
it's
I
not your
love our
thing.
children, and it's now become our thing.
I know they love it.
They absolutely
love it.
it.
They're so into it. Our daughter, who's as cute and innocent looking as can be, is all into like ghosts and goblins and
huggy wuggies and stuff.
Creepy,
not creepy things.
Ugh.
Yeah. So we went on a ghost tour recently.
Yeah, that was fun.
And it was.
If you're ever in Charleston,
got to do
recommend.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to if that's the case, if you do come to Charleston and you're listening to this, go to Brittany's Instagram page. Go to my highlight reel of Charleston links.
Yeah.
And he is on there. We love to support him locally.
Yes.
It's very, very good. We're not being paid for that.
I'll try to put the link down in the show notes too. It was like haunted ghost tours of Charleston or something like that. It was really good. I'll put the link in the show notes. But fantastic tour. I mean, but we only did that because our children are all about Halloween. Our house is decorated in full Halloween. Yeah. But Brittany does it in a very classy way. Classy Halloween.
Classy Halloween. If you drive by our house, I want you to think,
that's
you
classy.
can do Halloween in a classy way. I didn't know that.
Yeah. What's your favorite decoration of our Halloween stuff?
I like things with scale.
Yeah.
Like large scale. Take that as you want. Do we have to put the little E
we
on
need
this
to put
episode?
something. No, I don't think so.
So I love things with scale, and especially when you can do cost effective for scale. So to me, our very large spider web and very large spiders on the side of the house, that is like really good bang for your buck. Why are you smirking?
Yeah, because I'm still thinking about your scale comment.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
But yeah, I think the spider web spider combo, you can actually order them on Amazon.
$11?
It was $11.
It's like, dude, this is crazy. Done. Easy.
So I like those.
Mine's our floating candles. I think those are super cool.
That was my idea.
Yeah, that was your idea. All of it was your idea.
Yeah, because it's all classy.
I wish we could take you on a coffee walk to at home as our children are begging Brittany for different decorations.
Yeah.
And it's like you can see the wheels turning. And then like after an hour of at home, we come out with amazing things.
Yeah.
But the conversations to get there are insane.
Yeah.
It's like knockout, drag down.
You know what we need to figure out? We need to, you know how there's like the stages of grief?
Yes.
The 5 stages of grief?
Yeah.
There's like the 5 stages of mom figuring out how to turn all of your insane ideas into something classy that will work for our home.
That you like. Yeah. No, that would be a great one. Yeah.
Because it happens all the time. Like birthday parties.
Yes.
Our kids are like, Tinsley's like, I want a flower birthday party. This was a couple years ago. I'm like, how the heck do you do a flower birthday party? But was it the most classy flower birthday party?
It was the most classy flower
you've ever seen.
They each got their own potted plant to take to take home.
We did
it was
an
very
activity
classy
with flower.
It was cheap. You do it on a budget, which is fantastic.
Which is really amazing.
Yeah. So my last thing about Halloween that I will say is please make sure that you are safe this Halloween. Your kids can be in whatever costume they want to, but then please invest in some very cheap glow sticks or whatever to make them visible to drivers as they're running around the neighborhood. It makes a huge difference. It's so hard to see at Halloween. There's so many distractions, and people are trying to figure out where to go to the house, people driving around and all that. So please put some sort of reflective, bright something on top of your kids' costume so that they can be seen. That's all I'll say about that. We can go to the next segment.
Yeah. All right. Current events.
Ooh, current events.
So at the time of this podcast taping, that sounds very official.
Yes, it does.
At the time of this taping, our blessed Diane Keaton has passed away.
I know. So sad.
And When I think about my childhood, it's all Father of the Bride.
Mm-hmm.
Father of the Bride on repeat, part 1 and part 2. One of those very rare movies that are just as good for the first one and the second one, right? But she was just such a fun and amazing woman, and it's really fun now to read about some of the things about her that maybe I didn't know before, right?
Yeah.
And how good of a mom she was, and what kind of a friend she was. And what's interesting, though, that we talked about this morning is that so many of the headlines are leading with, oh, this woman passed away who has never been married. And first of all, I didn't know that. Second of all, I don't really care. And why are they leading with that in these headlines instead of all of the accomplishments that she had?
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna pull up those numbers because her awards are insane.
Incredible.
Yeah.
But Brian was like, "Oh yeah, it's still a man's world. If a man died, that's what would lead the headlines all over the place." And I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." But you know what? Even above and beyond that, because I think as a trauma surgeon and an emergency medicine doctor, I think about my own mortality not infrequently,
Mm-hmm.
both as and as a working parent
Mm-hmm.
of what is worth being away from my children and my family.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that she was so beloved
Mm-hmm.
by so many people who are close to her, that counts for more than any awards and anything after you're gone, right?
Yeah.
The fact that she taught you how to live, she taught you how to treat people, she taught you how to be kind and laugh and see you. That's the kind of things that I want to be remembered for, because who gives a rip about all the other stuff at the end of life?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, so she had 37 wins and 63 nominations for all sorts of awards,
crazy.
including an Academy Award. And
so amazing.
So amazing. And to me, the hallmark of an actor or an actress is that you think about them, and in your mind you see them in multiple roles. Sometimes maybe it's just one, and then you realize, wait a second, they were also in this movie, or they were in that movie. I didn't even recognize that was the same person, because they are so good. And she is definitely one of those. I mean, honestly, I've forgotten that she was the mom in Father of the Bride until you had said that. I was like, oh, that's right. She was so good in that. And you had no idea. So yeah, it's very sad to lose her. And it is sad to me that the headlines are about other things other than her accomplishments and the amazing things that she did. And that's what makes me think about when in current events is the clickbait, right? That so much of what is put out there for us to consume through the media is more about getting people to click and what people will be, quote unquote, wanting to read or get the most views, as opposed to the quality of it, and trying to learn about this person for who they truly were, and not just use them as a way to get people to read your article.
It's a combination too, though, right? Because that's kind of life. Life in this day and age is a little bit of clickbait. And even on social media, as we've gone along, we've learned, in order to, because you, for example, I think we both have really true messages that we want to give, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to give education for patients in the emergency room. I want to give some hope to girls who think you can't be a mom and have a fulfilling career. And that's a good lesson. But there's also an element of learning in social media what people will listen to.
Yeah.
And so we have to combine you got to have a hook within the first 3 seconds in order to be able to get the message that you're wanting to get across. So I think there is a balance there of meeting the world where it is, and then also staying true to who you are. And I love that about her, that she had all these amazing accomplishments, but she also seemed to be just a really incredible human being, which is what really matters.
I love that you said meeting the world where it is. As the historian inside of me, by no means a professional historian, a
reader of history.
A reader of history. This has been going on since the beginning of times.
Oh yeah.
Here
we go.
Oh yeah. I mean,
right.
I can.
I feel like I need to slow clap.
I can go there. I mean, don't even get me started. I'll stand up on this
Babylonian
table and
times?
not even Babylonian times. Let's go like even in closer history, like the American political system was created by media because they realized that if they fractured the American people into, hey, this person versus this person, it sold newspapers, and that's what created the political system that we have today. Because the founders initially wanted nothing to do with political parties. But so all I'm saying is it did?
No,
and
hold on.
Okay.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. It's a true question.
Oh, okay.
So, but I thought this is again how our coffee walks go, where Brian then throws out one of these smart people thing, and I'm like, hold on, I need a minute to like digest this and ask questions. So, okay, you're saying the media created that divide in politics as we know it, but did that not exist? I feel like in the George Washington history that I've read, there was like a divide.
No. So it started off as just people running for president, and you had
it was just person
A versus person
like
B,
running for student council.
like running for student council. There was no like
there
was no Democrat and Republican or whatever it was, Federalist or whatever. It was just people. And the newspapers realized, oh, if we pit these two people against each other and say, oh, this person is representing this, ideal, this whatever it is, I can't think of the word, but they're representing this people over here, and this person over here is representing these ideals over here. And if you like this person, then you should buy our paper because we are endorsing them versus this. And it just,
when did that happen?
Like back in the 1780s. Yeah. So there's a great book by Jill Lepore called These Truths, which is
should have put that in the show notes.
I will. It's fantastic, and that's where she talks a lot about that. But yeah, so anyways, it all comes down to you do want to have people click your stuff so that you can get your message across, but you have as a consumer of it, you have to be aware that people are trying to get you to click,
which is why we are so emphatic on education.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the world is beautiful. The United States is beautiful. We're all beautiful because of our differences. There's nothing awesome about all being the same or having the same ideals or the same backgrounds, the same futures, any of that. But an educated thought, an educated belief, an educated assumption, education is everything. And if we can have an educated conversation about our differences, that's one thing. Having a non-educated, well, I think this because I saw it on a commercial once, or even because my daddy said so.
Preach.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I grew up in a house of 3 girls, a dad that we very much admired, that I still admire. But a lot of what I did growing up was just think, oh, well, my daddy said so. So that's how it is. And over time, I've realized that's not a good way to approach things. And yeah.
Although, as a daddy, I do love when my daughter's like, well, that's my daddy. That's because your daddy said so. I like that. But you're exactly right.
That's the eldest daughter in us. That's a whole other conversation.
All right. Next segment, one of our faves.
This is one of our faves.
Yeah, the dream segment.
Dreaming.
Let me just highly recommend dreaming, right? So dreaming is what I feel like helps us connect at a higher level. And if you're not dreaming in your relationship, this is definitely something you need to start doing today.
They told us this in premarital
They
counseling.
did. Yeah. Dreams are where it's all at. And it doesn't have to be huge dreams.
No.
It can be little dreams.
Like dreaming that your kid will sleep through the night.
Oh, yes.
Remember those days?
Or dreaming that we could just get one thing done when we had newborn babies. It was like, okay, what's our one thing?
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Or dreaming that
folding
one of our student loans would be paid off.
Oh, yeah.
That's big. We've still only conquered one of those.
Only one. But we're getting there.
But now our dreams have gotten bigger and they've evolved, and we don't always have the same dreams as we did before, but we're constantly talking about them and adjusting our lives. I mean, they really are like the compass, that and our spirituality and our family values and all those things. But like those dreams help guide our ship.
For sure. No, for sure. And sometimes they're very tangible dreams.
Yeah.
Other times they're more like lofty kind of ideals. And so,
feelings.
It's feelings.
Like, I want to feel this way when our kids are blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Like right now, my dream right now for both of us is time.
Yeah.
That's, I dream so much about us being able to have the time that we want to really just relish in this time that we have with our kids. I feel, especially with our son, I constantly feel that clock really ticking.
It's crazy.
It's just like every day goes by and I'm like, he is almost to this point where he's going to be driving and like not around us as much anymore. It's super exciting, but also super sad at the same time. It's like, I want to have the time to spend with him.
Yeah.
And all together as a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my current dreaming, and I mean literal dreaming, like daydreaming, but also night dreaming, is my company Modern Mom Lab, and how I just want it to be different, and how I want to empower moms of all kinds. And I can't understand every mom's point of view. I am one mom, right? And with that comes my own experiences, my own dreams, my own goals, my own where we are in life. And I know that's not the point of view of every mom. And so it's hard as a business owner to have something that you want to be a complete movement for an entire group of people, but how do I also make sure that we can keep the lights on, right? Because it's like at the end of the day, there is a monetary something that has to be done in order for this movement to continue. But how do we reach moms to help empower them? And I can't divulge all of those things here on this podcast.
I was going to ask, like, how are you realizing that dream?
Well, there's some things I can't necessarily throw out just yet, but I like it literally. I think about all the times where I have felt so alone. I think about all the times where I felt like I was the only one going through it. I think about all the times where I knew of someone who stayed in a position as a mom in a household where they were being bullied and abused by the person who's supposed to be the most supportive, right? And how do we empower those moms to live their own dreams? And sometimes living that dream is, I no longer have to do laundry in order to live my dreams. Sometimes living the dream is, I get to send my kid to swim lessons. Sometimes that dream is, I no longer have to be afraid at night for what's going to happen when I go to bed. Like everybody's dream is different.
And everybody's dreams evolve. Like we've had those dreams too.
Yes.
And now I think a lot of those dreams, like we have realized them, and now we're on to new dreams, but we can still very much relate with all of that.
So my dream right now is to create a movement of modern motherhood where it no longer looks like what society freaking tells us it has to look like, and we get to live our version of what being a mom looks like.
I can hear the passion in your voice. I love it. I can see it. I don't know if you can look into the camera. Look at Brittany's eyes. You can just see the passion there. I love it. All right. Love dreaming with you.
Yep.
Dream with your partner, your loved one.
Yep.
It's fantastic. All right.
Dream On by Ben Rector. Very, very good.
Like, all I know is the Dream On by, was it Aerosmith?
No. That's also a good dream.
That's a good one. Yeah.
But Ben Rector, it's a really good one.
Okay. You'll have to educate me on that too. We'll add it to the
maybe
list.
We need a Coffee Walk MD playlist.
Ooh, you're very good at playlists.
Oh, I love a playlist.
But my playlist is going to be way different. We can share both. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Behind the curtain. The people love this segment.
They do.
They want to hear more about, what is it really like? Like, does your job look like Grey's Anatomy? Does it look like The Pit?
Yeah.
We still haven't seen The Pit, by the way, so I can't comment on it. If anybody knows of a way to get a free HBO Max subscription, we're game.
We're all ears.
We're cheapskates when it comes to subscriptions.
Well, my behind the curtain is very quick.
Let's do it.
I want you to know that as a physician parent, and especially as a dual physician parent household, our children reap massive rewards and massive "this sucks" when they have small, tiny ailments. Because we know, like, our daughter woke up with an eye that hurts. We know this is not pink eye because of XYZ. We know that it's not a whatever because of XYZ.
Orbital cellulitis.
Well,
yeah.
However, you took my punchline.
Oh, I did?
I'm
really good at reading your mind. I'm sorry.
My punchline. But we know that the potential sequelae of current ailment is awful, awful, awful thing that can be life-threatening.
Yeah.
And so that makes us awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
At looking at simple ailments and being like, okay. It's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine, right?
Yeah. I always think about your mom in these instances because she got livid with me when Knox was complaining of ear pain. And I'm a resident in a busy level 1 trauma emergency center.
The busiest in the country.
Taking care of all of these patients and seeing all these bad things. And I would come home and your mom would be like, he's complaining of his ear hurting. And I would just be like, no, he's fine.
Yeah.
Like, he's not dying. Like, he's good. And she finally one day was like, Brian, you need to look at his ear. He's saying it hurts. And I looked at it, and the poor kid had otitis, like a middle ear infection. And I felt so bad. And I learned my lesson from that of like, okay, just because somebody's not dying doesn't mean that they don't need care. Attention. And so, so like now.
It's just very hard for me to. I feel like we're kind of binary in that way. We're either like, you were fine, you were not hemorrhaging to death. I don't need to pack your liver, and we don't need to give you TPA, and like all of these things.
Yeah.
Or wait, what was the other binary of that?
Well, you don't need to give
you're
these
totally
things.
fine.
Yeah.
or I'm worried you're going to lose your life because your eye is a little bit red.
Yes, exactly.
It's one of the two.
It's one of the two. Yeah, that's so accurate.
Anyway, that's my behind the curtain.
My behind the curtain is Medicaid.
Oh boy!
I don't oh boy me. Don't come at me with that.
I would say that on our coffee walk too.
You would, but I want us to remember. We talked about this at our family dinner. We try to eat dinner every night together as a family, and we kind of talk about stuff. It's just a really good time. No phones, no nothing. Like, we just sit there, we talk, and we were remembering about our use of Medicaid when we were in medical school.
That's right.
Because right now the government is currently shut down at the time of this taping. Hopefully by the time this releases in a couple of weeks, it will be open again.
Yeah.
But right now there's one side that's fighting for health care to continue on for millions of people, and that's why the government is shut down right now. So we were talking about with our kids about what's going on and trying to keep them up to date. Well, I was reminding all of us that we were the beneficiaries of Medicaid at one point. Our son was potentially very sick when he was born. Luckily, he's okay. He's very healthy. Everything's good. But when he was first born, he had an episode where he stopped breathing. He had to be in the NICU for about a week. He had to come home with a heart monitor that we had to rent for 6 months.
You missed that we're medical students.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're medical students living off of student loans.
Yes.
We have no income.
2 medical students.
And because he qualified for Medicaid in the state of Michigan, we paid $0 for all of that care. Now, of course, we would have paid anything, hundreds of that. We would have made it work to whatever care he needed. We were going to provide. But if that had been the case, if we had owed hundreds of thousands of dollars for all this care, what it would have cost, one of us probably would have had to drop out of medical school, if not both of us, in order to get a job that would pay us something so that we could start paying those bills down. So Medicaid not only saved our son's life, but it also allowed us as a family to continue pursuing our dreams and getting us to now the point where we are now, without any medical debt.
And we pay big taxes.
We pay, we pay, like legit taxes.
Yeah.
And I am more than happy that our taxes go to help people in the same situation, because it literally is life changing for it not only saves lives, it changes lives and allows people to stay out of poverty and pursue their dreams and be good members of society.
Yeah.
So,
and there's, to be the contrarian, like I would be on our coffee walk.
Of course. Which I love. I love being,
There are plenty of other sides to that.
There are
plenty of other sides that we would both agree with.
Yeah.
Like everything in life, not everything's black and white.
Correct.
So I will say, if you want to chit chat more about that or learn more about that from a healthcare provider's standpoint, Brian's TikTok and Instagram is a really great way. We'll keep that in the show notes. You can go there and listen to everything he has to say.
I'm releasing a whole Substack on it here soon.
Oh, in your Substack.
Yeah.
Your Substack's really the best for it, honestly.
As I can get way in depth.
Yeah, it's way more in depth.
Yeah. All that's in the show notes.
Yeah.
But hey, that's it. That was the end of our call. We're back at our house.
Woo!
We have walked the block. We have talked the talk. Ooh, that's a good one. We're trying to figure out a good sign off.
Yeah.
Walk your block and walk the talk.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Because I was like, Kid Craddock. If you ever listened to Kid Craddock, he was amazing. Best. And he always had this sign off of "keep looking up," because that's where it all is. It literally makes me teary to think about it now. And even the cast now will still do it. Like someone will say, "Keep looking up," and everybody says, because that's where it all is. And so Brian was like, "What about keep walking,
keep walking, sipping talk." I don't know. So we'll have to figure it out. Yeah. Well, so what did we talk about this coffee walk, and what can our listeners talk about at home?
On your own cure for boring conversation. Let me pull up my notes on my phone here to remind myself. Okay, so you're going to want to talk about what's on your mind, current events, dreams, and a little bit of behind the curtain for you and whatever it is you're doing that your partner or your significant other might not know about.
What's
at
going
work,
on in your
at
life?
home, in your head.
Yes.
Sometimes behind the curtain is just what's in my mind and heavy on my mind.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's the end of our 4th episode. Everybody have a safe Halloween. Please subscribe both on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Keep walking your block and talking the talk. Maybe? No. We'll have to keep working on it. See y'all next time.
Bye.